Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack, and while I was scrolling through my feed and saw some cultural content like art from Quetzalcoatl from Things Get on Order, yeah, I'm making an introduction in case you follow me and watch what I like on Twitter. Well, I came across this. I don't know if it's true. At this point, it's difficult to know. But if it's true, well, it aligns with what Joe Biden wants. So I'm going to read you what we have this from clandestine. World War III alert. Today, Ukraine launched a missile strike with NATO weapons sets onto civilian locations in Belgorod city center, killing 14 civilians and 2 children, and injuring over 100. Russia have called an emergency UN Security Council meeting, and Russian officials are blaming the US for being the main culprits behind the strikes. Well, we know fucking Ukrainian army is dog shit, and they can't even do something right. They only Minecraft Russian soldiers because it's the NATO Minecraft then actually, and I remember a video that well, it was confirmed that yeah, NATO is inside Ukraine, but Russia is trying to at least hold that the escalation, but you know the US, yeah, they want this. But let's continue. Russian ambassador Anatoly Antonov just spoke up to the media and said that the US are waging an hybrid war against Russia and throwing modern Western weapons to the front against the Russian armed forces. Okay, well, yeah, we knew that. We knew that the moment that they say, "Oh, here is this funding for Ukraine," we have to help Ukraine. We have to give to all those trillions and trillions. Yeah, the biggest money laundering scheme you could have ever seen in entire history. But well, let's continue. It appears that the West are desperately trying to instigate Russia to retaliate and escalate so they can justify bringing NATO. Well, NATO is already there. It's already confirmed. I think this was this general that goes to that channel called Redacted. He said that yeah, NATO is already in Ukraine. That's why they hold up actually Minecrafted a lot of Russian soldiers because it was fucking NATO. Well, let's continue. In and initiating all-out World War III, Ukraine's military is down to nothing and cannot hold on much longer. I saw a ghoulish video. Well, let me check that later. But first, there's only hope if is to get the U.S. mill to intervene and take over them. Russia have been warning that if NATO weaponry are used to strike Russian territory, that will be a red line. We are on two bad decisions away from a full escalate kinetic war with Russia and thus World War III. Buckle up, and you have an archive. Oh, no, it's a Telegram. Sorry, my bad. Fucking bot account. But well, I found this. This is from well yesterday. Biden warns U.S. military may get pulled into direct conflict with Russia. I'm pulling my ass. Yeah, I agree. At this point, these considerations point out, yep, Zelensky is finally got mad. No wonder, since you know that fucking Ukrainian soldier pulled a grenade inside one of these leftoist conference because, well, this at this point it's a fucking circus, crumbling, crumbling down. And yeah, you have even the NATO tag trending here. Also, you're talking that yeah, they put bombs in Belgorod city, NATO supplying weapons, they're repentant. So they have now breaking. Russia responded to massacre in Belgorod. It targeted a hotel in Kharkiv, allegedly full of NATO personnel. At this point, you cannot de-escalate this. Why? Because if Russia say, you know what, enough is enough, I going to take full control of Ukraine. He could do it. But what's the outcome of this? Since you have the nearest country is Poland, they are with NATO, and NATO is going to instigate this false flag. Oh, again, this is a tactic of false flag from the US. They are going to instigate that, and it's going to get into very shitty situation, more than what already is. World War III is no joke, but that's what the US want. Since they printed a lot of money, they provoked a hyperinflation. A World War III not only will bring a lot of fucking inflation, it will bring a lot of death across the entire planet, and that's what they want. And the only one who is winning is the elites, the industrial military complex, and the fucking Zionists. I can I don't know what else to tell you here. So this is the general I was talking. So, well, he said something interesting. Scott rated on the probability that Russia will enter in a conflict with NATO after Ukraine. Okay? We can actually hear this.
Well, I mean, 2024, I think, will see the continued strategic defeat of Ukraine by Russia. Today, there's a lot of people who are worried about a Russian victory leading to expanded conflict in Europe. I'm not worried about this. All the talk in the United States and in NATO about Russia, if Russia defeats Ukraine, NATO's next, is absurd because that's predicated on the notion that Russia would attack NATO. Russia's not going to attack NATO. Russia will defend itself against a NATO attack, but NATO's in no position to attack Russia. So I think there's a lot of hot air, a lot of rhetoric, a lot of political posturing by NATO and the United States in order to generate some fear mongering about Russia so that people will continue to support the war in Ukraine. But the reality is, once Russia finishes with Ukraine, Russia will get on with the business of defending Russian interests, which means strengthening their military in areas such as along the Finnish border, in the Arctic, in the Pacific, where the collective West have assembled to threaten Russian interests.
So there you have it. Scott Reader. Yeah, that's the one I saw. Look, what did I say? Poland. Yeah, Poland is now. Yeah, yeah, it's happening, boys. It's just like that episode of The Office. Oh my god, it's happening! It's happening! Oh my god! Let me pause this recording for a moment. I need to find that video. I think I have it somewhere. Just give me a second. This is the one. This is why I don't have sympathy for Ukraine. At this point, I don't have sympathy for any one of them. It gets Minecrafted in the country and outside the country. Because, yeah, that's their core values and what you could expect from a country which past is based on Nazism, especially from the SS, the fucking Wehrmacht. But well, I just going to read you this quickly from Political Awake. Ukraine has run out of soldiers to send to the meat grinder, so now they have resulted into abducting Down syndrome people from homes and placing them to the front lines. I saw a video too, another one, when a mother was crying so hard, begging these soldiers, "Oh, please, don't not give my children," and then these fucking pieces of shit, they were just laughing while they take that child away. Well, I know it was an adult, but you know this is fucking ghoulish. They say, you know what? Everything we could hold up. Just like fucking communism. Well, just like I have to shit on this one on Russia because when the World War II, they threw everyone to the meat grinder to defend Russia, even children. This case, well, now is fucking Ukraine doing it to Down syndrome, and on top of that, they're just laughing. That's where the sympathy goes away.
Мене підлісували, блядь. Ану, ану. Во! Що там, малий?
Чергую.
А де твій автомат?
Не дали ще, сказали в бою.
А, чуєш, а то як його? Москалів їбашить будеш?
Москалів.
Ваха, вихід! Вихід, блядь!
They expect you to feel sympathy for this country. Nah, they can go fuck themselves. Seriously. That's all I'm going to say here. If you watch it this honestly, thanks. And they take the words out of my mouth again.